Good evening, afternoon, morning, depending on where you are. Welcome to Reaper Miniatures and Reaper Errant. Look at this. Look at
Howdy,
the,
how
look at
you
the
doing?
cast.
Wow.
D&D players. We have
Yeah.
a different fifth player this time.
Yes.
Well, it's Ron plus Ron. Duh.
Rhonda.
Rhonda.
Rhonda. Ron plus.
Ron plus.
You're gonna improve on Ron. We have Rhonda.
Absolutely.
I promised a duh.
I tried it. It was a fail. Right.
Well, if you've been watching the rest of Reaper streams today, you probably know what's coming. Some D&D. If you watched 2 weeks ago, you saw our session 0. Hello, Reaper John, by the way. Rhonda does look great, huh?
Yeah, Rhonda looks awesome.
So, we're going to play some D&D, but before we get into that, I think I will, let's see if I can do this appropriately since I don't have a lot here, but I'm going to let the players introduce themselves and their characters, and sadly, I'm going to say in advance, I don't have anything for Rhonda just yet the same way I have for the other players, and for that, I apologize. But let's start. We're going to go left, right, left, right, left, right. And so let's start with Bobby.
All right. I'm Bobby Jackson. Tonight I will be playing with my gnome bard, Pugh, the mighty and indomitable. Master
What
of
is that
Psalm.
Joel is holding?
That's his mighty war shawm.
I'm intrigued. That's going to be good. Gene.
Hi, my name is Gene Van Horn. I will be playing Gooseneck, the lizard man barbarian.
Awesome. This is going to be a fun party because there are how many humans? None. That's how many. Jason.
We're all subhuman.
I'm Jason Wiebe. I'll be playing a dwarf life priest called Corncob.
Now, I just want to make sure that's the right last name spelling, right? It seemed like one vowel short of a normal spelling.
You know, I did that so it didn't break on the thing. It actually has more vowels, but he's a dwarf, so he doesn't need them all.
Vowels are overrated. Michael.
Hi, I'm Michael Proctor, and I will be playing Abran, the Wood Elf Ranger.
Awesome. Thank you. And they all did our session 0, and then Rhonda is joining us, and I haven't got anything fancy put together for her, but Rhonda, if you could tell us who you're playing.
I'll be playing Fathom, who is a tiefling warlock.
I'm excited. I'm already excited. Okay. So, let's get rid of that. Let's go to this. All right. I'm going to assume, I'm going to make some broad stroke assumptions that you all know each other. And so you don't have to meet each other somewhere. You've been working together somewhat friendly for a while. And your real adventuring career starts now. If you could say it's your real adventuring career, since you found yourself on the request of some, not necessarily pushy, but worried people in town that have sent you out to a farm. They've heard a little bit about one of their neighbors who has undergone some problems. They think that she's called into town, well, not called in, but called for people to come out to help her. She went into town for supplies and asked for some help, saying that her son was missing. And unfortunately, last season, her husband did not survive a bad accident. And now that leaves her and her newborn, or fairly young child to try to run this farm. And there's concern for her in general. So you find yourself at the entrance to her farm. And
Cool.
as you've gone down, probably about a good quarter of a day outside the main portion of town. She lives on the edge of what is known as, well, a semi-dangerous crescent shape of forest that is leading a very thin strip of forest before you get into what is known as the Woeful Bog. And unfortunately, there has been rumor that it's probably too late to look for her son, but they've sent you out to help regardless of that. And I will let you now take over and
Has Corncob been drinking? Because he looks a little unsteady on his feet right now.
possibly, I don't know, Corncob.
Yes. Corncob, have you
What's
been,
in that pipe?
Yes. Yeah. What have you been smoking, Corncob?
Nothing yet.
How many
Honest.
people live at the farm?
As far as you know, it was just her and her son, her now oldest son, that was sort of taking over after her husband died. So,
If I look at the figure that I see off in the distance, is that who I assume to be this lady?
yes, that is who you assume to be this lady.
Let's go talk to her.
Oh, let's
So
go
we should
talk to her.
probably talk to her.
Okay. I am going to.
Don't start killing yet, Gene.
Let's move you there.
Eat a chicken, Gene.
Actually,
Snack.
it's going to be.
No, don't kill her poor chickens. That's not helping.
Eat them. Eat the chickens.
We do a good job. Maybe she'll just give you a chicken.
Chicken dinner.
Mm.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Who wants to do the? Who's going to do the major approaching here? To talk.
I'd say
She's-
I'd say the order. I'd like to enter as well, but
Okay.
I'll be right behind Gooseneck.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to stay towards the back because regular people don't like the look of me most of the time.
Yeah.
I'm okay, but probably not the best.
I think we
party.
should send up the handsome elf. I mean, what middle-aged lady doesn't want to talk to a handsome elf?
That's true.
My charisma isn't the highest roll though. Well, I got a 12 charisma. That's
Okay,
not
you
too
just stand there and look
Yeah,
pretty, and then someone else will talk.
bad. I'll flex my abs. Yeah.
There you go. That is your most important job.
Go, Avron. So she acknowledges you all as you come up. She doesn't seem to be surprised to have people visiting, and she's out. It looks like she's got a little bag of seed, and she looks like she was kind of throwing it off to the
cool.
chickens, but has now paid more attention to you. She does have a baby in one hand and a bag of chicken feed in the other.
Well, I hope
She's a
she doesn't
halfling?
confuse.
She is a halfling. You do notice that she is a halfling.
Okay.
Oh, so she's not just super
that's
short. Okay.
Okay. Just double checking.
I hope she doesn't confuse the two either.
Hey,
Gooseneck seems to be eyeing the chickens a little too much right now.
There's a chicken over there looking like full kaiju.
It does. It does. Okay, let's. Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
Can I help you?
Oh,
Corncob.
It's your cue, Corncob.
I'm just here for the support. Go ahead, Alderman.
All right, if no one else is going to talk, I will go up and talk.
All right.
I do have charisma.
Oh, you need
Just
it,
look at
Chris.
pretty men and talk to me.
My intelligence is very low.
She sees you. She doesn't seem to be actually taken aback or frightened in any way
That'd be very kind
necessarily.
of her.
So it's, I guess, living on the outskirts of town, you see a lot of different types of folk.
So I'll
good.
greet her. Hello, ma'am. We've come from the village nearby. We were told that your son has gone missing, and that's after your unfortunate situation last year. So we were hoping we could help you out with that.
I'd be grateful. I'm glad you've been sent. He gets out sometimes, and well, he just hasn't
He
come
gets
back.
out.
Well, he likes to have fun on his own. He goes out into the forest, but I think he strays too far sometimes.
How old a boy is it?
Well, he's 11, sir.
Oh, dear.
Oh, so he's quite young.
Well, yeah, but
Does he have friends?
No, there's not much out here, and then with his pa passing away last season, he's been working pretty hard on the crop and on the animals. So, but he travels out there, or I don't know. He occasionally, I guess there's the ranger Angus travels around and says hi from time to time.
Oh, don't trust that Ranger Angus.
You only have
I
the
heard of
two
him.
children, the boy and that baby, which doesn't look like it can be much help.
No.
Yeah, that's all I have.
That's a terrible story.
Well, we do what we can out here. It can be rough, but we'll make do. But I am worried, and I'd love if I knew what happened to him.
Did he have any
How long
friends
has it
that he
been
would?
since you saw him?
He's been gone, well, probably about 5 days now.
Whoa.
Oh my! He's probably
That's
getting
a
low
lot.
on hardtack.
The weather's been
So you
fair.
said he went off to the woods, and do you know where he normally goes in the past when he goes off in the woods?
Well, sometimes, yeah. There's a river. I know he goes fishing sometimes when he gets tired of stuff we have around here. So he could have gone there. He does like the river. We don't go much farther than the river. It's gets a little bit too close to the Woolfield bogs. But
What happens in the Woolfield
Tell us
Bog?
about
What are
these
the rumors
bogs.
related to that?
well, I mean, there's the witch, of course.
Well, there's a witch. I'm out of here.
Tell us a little. What else do you know about the witch?
Oh, well, she's frightful. No one bothers her. I guess. Well, sometimes she some of the townsfolk think that they can barter with her, but it never turns out well for them. Let me tell you, we don't talk to her.
Okay. You think your son might have met the witch before?
I'd be ashamed and surprised, sir.
Does he like gingerbread?
Well, who doesn't?
Who is somebody ask her who the ranger is.
Yeah, tell
Sorry,
us a
said
little more
who-
about this ranger.
The ranger? Well, yeah, his name is Angus. He sort of patrols everybody. All the townsfolk know about him. He's very helpful out here. He'll come by and sometimes bring an entire flank of deer or something. Drop it off for the family. He's been known to do. So he's a good fellow.
He sounds like a very nice guy.
When
Yeah.
was he
We
by
were-
last?
Yeah, how could
Let's
we
go
find?
find the halfway kid.
Maybe he's seen the boy.
Well, I mean, yeah, it could be. He patrols around, so he might be out there in the forest as well. I would assume.
So you wouldn't have any way of contact. I'm going to get over there where I can have a conversation with her. Usual will move forward and ask her. She doesn't have any way of contacting the ranger, does she?
She does not appear to have a way to contact the ranger. Hold on a moment.
It's a really old player's handbook there, Rhonda.
That's not the
It's
one
tough.
we're using.
Whoa, that's not the one
Oh,
we're
that's
using.
not the
but
one? Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Hey, you
Okay.
It's
can
okay.
leave Rhonda alone.
I don't know. I might give her inspiration just for having that one, though.
Wait a minute. Who said
Rhonda's
leave her
been
alone?
preparing-
She doesn't need your protection.
We're playing 5th
Hey,
edition.
Rhonda's been preparing for like 6 years for this game. Right, Rhonda? And she takes a drink.
At least.
So,
So your boy doesn't have any friends that he hangs around with in the woods, or he just likes to go off by himself?
he gets along well by himself. He does a little whittling from time to time, and I think he does look up to Angus a bit, and probably likes the forest tending a bit, so he's comfortable out there.
When was the last time the ranger was by?
Oh, well, about a day before.
And which direction did he head?
About a day before my son went out there, actually, and he headed off, north.
So about 6
North?
days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did your
Let's go that way.
son
Go
head
get
off
him.
north too?
I don't know. He just went out to play after he got done tending the pigs that night.
Oh, hey, look, it's Millie.
That's the corgi from session 0.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's not doesn't make the best farm dog, but she does all right.
I've heard they do okay. I mean, short, stumpy legs. What could be the problem with that?
Sheepdogs.
Chases the chickens
Well,
a bit
I
much.
think we
Let's
should
go down the trail and find the kid.
let's
Is
try
the
to
river-
find a trail. We've got a ranger in our
I
party.
think we have a
He likes to
ranger
play
who could
the
look
river.
for some tracks.
Okay.
That's why I'd like to go
What
find
is
a kid.
there?
Let's go out and go in the woods and go find a kid.
This
Okay.
could be a ranger versus ranger battle. You understand that? I'm a little worried how that's
Yes.
going to.
Ranger versus Ranger. Okay. So you start backing off out of the farm. She says, "Oh, let me give you some supplies to eat while you're out there." And she goes back in and she comes out with probably a good, even for all of you, 2 days worth of sort of dried meats and breads.
Well, thank you very
Thank you.
much.
That's very
Thank you.
generous of you.
Thank you.
What kind of meat is this, by the way?
It's pork.
Ranger.
Is it free range ranger?
From that shot there, Gene, it looks like Gooseneck's already grabbed himself a chicken and had it with him on the base of the.
Those are
Gooseneck.
chicken
Looks like he's
leavings.
already-
Yep.
Sitting around. Well, I'm assuming that you don't go after her chickens, but I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah.
Now,
We're trying to
I will
persuade
not-
him not to right now.
I have a question.
Yes,
The food great.
though.
Turn around and head toward the forest.
for the forest. And Bobby, you have a question.
Yeah, which direction is the forest and the river?
So if you go north, you essentially, and that's the forest and the river. It is turn directly around from the house and go across the field and out, and that's to the north.
Okay, but the forest and the river is north of us. So
Absolutely.
the witch and the ranger went. The witch lives in that direction. The ranger went in that direction, and the child is used to playing in that direction.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exit stage left.
Let's head north.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Who's got fighting skills? Abran.
Would you like to make a survival check, Abram?
Yeah, let's see.
before I pull you off this shot.
So a D20, right?
Yep.
Plus my
D20.
wisdom,
Add your survival skill modifier.
15 total.
$15. You do pick up the little boy's tracks, actually. Oh, poor Anne is sweating over here. All right. I'm going to assume that you're going to be walking first.
Sure.
And then who's following behind Abram? Sorry.
I will.
I will.
I will.
I'll go second or third.
We're all going second.
Yeah, we got a wide second.
Gene, wouldn't Gooseneck have some kind of tracking or nature skills, or no?
Ah, shit.
He has. Let me see here. He's got perception, animal handling. That's about. Doesn't
Okay.
I didn't get survival, but I do have a +1 to it, but I don't have it as a skill.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Sorry, as we change scenes a little bit. You, with a 15, since you're the skilled one with this, are going to be the one that picks up the boys' tracks. And they are indeed heading right up to the river. And there's a large river area where you see a small, like.
I'm gonna need more in a little bit.
I would imagine that you're in tune enough that you can see that there's a spot that is frequented a lot. I'd say like an animal trail, but it's obviously not. It is humanoid and appears to have a nice cozy little set of rocks set up, some things set up as though someone comes here often, and it's lined up nicely to fish. And
So it looks like this is where the boy was fishing then.
Yep. You do find tracks that lead off to where it looks like he was fishing. And I'm going to move you right up to where this is at. All right. As you get up there, actually, let me take down everyone's passive perception for a little bit here. So, Fathom, what's your passive perception?
9.
9, okay.
Not amazing.
Well, that's okay.
Probably
Aberrant,
should have worked on that.
11.
11 passive perception.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
Corncob. Corncob, what's your passive perception? Are you muted?
What is? How do we derive that?
Top left.
Yeah, top left. Should actually say
Second box down. First top thing. And
There it is. 13.
13. Okay. And Gooseneck, what's your passive perception?
13.
Okay. And then Pugil.
10.
Okay. So you get up, you see it's approaching a kind of a nice area of the river, and you might have just missed it for whatever reason, Aberrant, but Corncob and Gooseneck, as you approach, you see a broken fishing pole sticking out of the river's edge.
Well, I'll go over and look at the fishing pole,
Okay.
I'll go with
but I'm
him.
not getting too far into the river.
So when I heard an "I'll go with him," who was that?
Gooseneck. Gooseneck will go with.
All right.
Don't be stomping all over the tracks and other evidence, you big lizard.
Shut up, Joel. If you want to get over here.
Hey, wizard.
We're the ones going to be eaten by the river kraken.
A tasty snack you'd make, Bard.
Taste
So, yeah.
Shaw.
It's just a snack. I mean, that's not even a whole meal.
Yeah, well, so you do find it looks like, yeah, this is the end of a pole that you would hold on to, and it's sort of embedded down here on the side of the river, and it looks like it broke off, and the end.
Do we see any other
Like,
tracks or
you
anything
don't
around there?
necessarily see in there.
Tab down into the dirt or covered over by the dirt.
It looks
Like if it broke and he was upset and he stabbed it into the ground, or
no, it looks tamped down, like it fell that way. Perhaps if someone could check around for if they had survival.
yeah, I'll look. I have survival.
I have a survival as one of my selected skills, and I would just roll a d20, right? So
And
I
add
rolled
survival.
I
I have a
rolled
19
13.
with my bonus.
19.
13
Ooh,
for me. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I guess I have a bonus of 5. That's pretty good.
All right. So
Burning, Julie.
yeah, before you can even get over there, Abram, you actually see it looks like a print over it, but it looks like a young halfling footprint that's sort of stepped on it, as though they dropped it and then ran over it quickly.
Just doing
Which
a
way were
check
they
around. Do I see the other part of the fishing pole?
No, doing a look around with the rolls you've made right now, you don't see another part of the fishing pole.
Oh, a fishing line. Is there a line still leading into the river?
No, the other half of that seems to be out of sight.
We're going to have to go home and tell that mother someone broke her kid's fishing pole.
How strong is the river current?
It's pretty strong.
So we couldn't just walk across. It's not a
no.
a stream. It's a
It's not super wide. It's probably 40-foot wide, but it is moving quickly through that 40-foot. There are a set of rocks that you feel like most people in the group could do some hops across and maybe get a little wet on the other side, but for the most part could make it across without having to get in
Could
the
a
water.
halfling boy have done that though?
A nimble halfling boy maybe could have. Might have got wet on the other side, on the shallow end, but could have pulled themselves up.
Is that the direction that the footprint seems to be headed?
It is.
Let's go.
Let's cross that river.
you want to go or you want me to
this-
go?
I'll go.
Fathom, did you have something else you wanted to say as well?
I was just, could there be a fish in this river big enough to have broken the pole if he caught it? I don't know nature things. I'm asking the nature
That's
people.
a good question. Abrin, would you make a nature check?
13.
It's unlikely unless you just did something completely inappropriate with the pole for some reason.
No, I don't think there's fish big enough to eat you.
Hold on. It's
That's my
unplugged.
observation.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Hold on just a moment. I'll have to.
I do this when I do my
So-
observations.
Abran, are you thinking you're gonna jump across?
Yeah,
Is that what you're thinking?
I think we go
Why
by
don't-
twos. You know, one
why don't I-
goes and
Why
one
don't I give
follows
you
quickly.
Why don't I give you the end of my rope, and you can jump across, and that way we can let the smaller people,
Sure.
Pugh.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Don't be hyped.
So who's going first then? I'm sorry, I might have missed that. Was that Abram?
Abram's going to go first. He's going to try
Okay.
to jump the rocks to get across the stream.
What's
And
your
I'm going to
strength,
give
Abram?
him. I'm going to give him
My-
one end of my rope.
Okay.
Tie the rope to yourself so if you fall in, we can pull you back.
It's all tying it around right now. And so, what did you ask, Frank?
What were your strength?
My strength is a +4. It's a 15. +2, I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, actually, the score is what I'm looking for in this case, but you already said it.
Oh, 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you're able, so in 5th edition, it's just 15-foot leaps are easy for you. There's nothing really particularly wet or dangerous about these rocks for you. You're pretty agile. With that strength, you're able to make the first leap, which is about 6 or 7 feet, and the second one, which is about 6 or 7 feet, and then the third one, which is about 20 feet to the to dry land. So you end up, here, and then you end up just in sort of into the murk a little bit. You can't quite make it, but right here, it's not super deep, and it's not fast enough or hard enough to knock your feet out from underneath you, so you're able to get across with the rope.
Yay.
But your poor boots.
Your boots are
My
wet.
boots are wet now. Yeah, that's okay. They'll dry.
All right.
Look at that shot.
All right, little bard. Start
All right,
climbing on
I'm
that
up.
rope.
Yeah,
All
I'll
right,
just
so I
shimmy
have the
across
rope.
Shimmy the
Pull
rope.
it tight. Yeah, pull
Is-
it tight.
Can I pull it to the tree down at the bottom, the orange and yellow tree?
Yeah,
Can we tie it
absolutely.
around that tree trunk so we have like a slack line kind of going?
Yeah, I mean, there's another tree behind you, and you have, with only 50 feet, you don't have enough to go tree to tree. You could link up two
Okay.
people's ropes if you wanted to make it from tree to tree.
Anybody else
We
have a
want to do
rope?
that.
I think I have a rope. Yeah, I have a rope.
Or a couple of us could just get over there and
Yes.
anchor it.
You're welcome to use my rope.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's just tie it,
All right.
especially
All right.
for the ones at first.
All right,
and-
no problem. You've tied it across. I'll have faith you're good enough knot tires for this. And you get it across. The only thing we'll need now when you go across there, I think Pugh, you were the one that was going to head next, is just an athletics check as you're climbing across.
All
You're only
right.
going to make one. It's going to be mid-river that you make it.
A athletic 18.
Wow. You just, no problem. Don't tire out. Hand over hand, all the way across the rope, plop down, looking quite pleased. That was a very professional maneuver all the way across there.
The mighty.
If you want to go back, and I'll anchor it on this side.
It's tied to a tree.
Oh,
I've got
okay.
I'll jump across because I've got 15 strength plus 4 athletics, so I should be able to make it. Why don't you guys jump across, use the rope, and I'll bring them with.
Okay, yeah, I'd like to go with the rope for sure.
Okay. And the 15 athletics
So
was corncob, right?
No, it's
no,
gooseneck. Gooseneck. Sorry.
I've
Gooseneck.
got 15 plus a 4 athletics.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a 14 plus 4.
Yeah. 14, you might think you might want to have the rope for that. Okay, so you take the rope with the 14. Go ahead and corncob, make your athletics check.
Okay, now I do have plus 4 to athletics because it's one of my
Perfect.
things I get. And I got a 11 plus 4. I did get a 15.
Okay. Good. Make it through. And now fathom.
So I guess I need to untie the rope and bring it with me.
No.
Just tie
I'm doing that.
We'll just
We're
pull you
just
over.
going to leave it?
I'm
No,
doing
We're
it.
just going to leave it?
I'm
Oh, okay.
going to bring the rope.
Oh, I thought you went over. Okay.
Did I? I don't think I did. Did
Well,
I?
I only rolled
No,
a
we're
3,
talking
so
I thought he
I
was
hope the rope
holding
is
it.
there.
The rope is definitely there.
Said
So,
he was an amazing acrobat, so he's going to jump over.
okay, so yeah, I'm sorry. So that was Gooseneck, and you're waiting till the end. Sorry, Gooseneck.
Yeah. Sorry.
But that's okay. No, so halfway through is where you make your athletics check. You have the rope. You rolled a 3, though. Do you have any bonus to athletics?
I have a +1. That was with the +1.
Okay. All right. So,
Rhonda.
all right.
So it wasn't a total fail. It was a natural 2.
It wasn't. Yeah.
Bye-bye, new player.
Bye-bye, new player.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, there you go. Bye-bye.
So you do.
Water when her demon-y body
As you're going by, your hand slips off of some area that for some reason one of the other people went before you maybe, but splash down into the water you go. And you find out the current is moving you quickly. Everybody roll initiative. We're going to go through this. Let's see here. Oh boy.
Oh, great. Natural hazards are my favorite.
Oh, man.
Sure, now I will.
I want to. I just gotta put a little. I gotta put a little music on this to tense everybody up. Okay.
Right.
What was your initiative, Fathom?
17.
Abron?
22.
Wow. Corncob.
8.
Gooseneck.
17.
And Pugil.
19.
Okay, Abron, you watch as Fathom loses her grip, falls off into the middle of this river, and starts heading with the current.
So is she above that rock in the middle of the stream?
At the moment, she is. She'll
She's
be
above the
heading.
stream.
She'll be heading for it. Yeah, she'll get a chance to grab
So
it.
I run to try to jump to the middle rock to catch her as she washes by.
What's your movement?
Where is that? A lot. I have no idea. Is it on my sheet? I
Should
don't
be
think
in
It
your-
is.
It's up at the top. Next to proficiency. So there's all your stats and then
Should
at
be
the
at the
end,
very top. Yeah.
walking,
Right below your
something
picture.
speed.
Walking. Oh, 35 feet. Sorry.
35,
It's right
okay.
in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're zippy.
Sorry.
That is a little bit quick. So that is enough that you could get out there and then make your you got to do this quickly, and you're coming. To make that leap, you have to get into the water a little bit. So make an athletics check to see how well you do this.
14.
Good enough. You are able to slog over there, a couple splashes in the water, and you're able to leap onto the rock. Pugil, you see what's going on. What would you like to do?
I am going. She's not close enough to the bank for me to reach out with my shawm and give her a hand.
She's 20 foot from your side.
Then what I will do is I will run downstream the direction that Abran took, and but I'm not watching the rescue operation. I'm watching out to make sure nothing is going to mess with us while we're vulnerable.
Okay. So you'd like to do your movement and a dash, just full out run?
Yeah, to get down there where I'll be the outside security.
Right. And your move is 25, right?
That's correct.
I'm using slightly rough measurements, but I think you made a good amount out there. Okay. And now, Fathom. You splash into the water. It's pushing you down towards a rock. You see there's a rock, and you see Abron with his hand out as you approach it.
I will try to grab his hand.
Okay, because he made it over there ahead of you. I'll let you choose between athletics or acrobatics with advantage. So roll 2 dice, take the highest.
Okay, I will choose athletics because I'm very slightly better at that. 11 is my highest roll.
Okay, and you have okay. So 11. So you slap up there, try to grab him, and it
Bye,
just
new player.
it scratches off of him. You climb into the rock, and you get pushed off to the side. It happens to be the side where Gooseneck is nearly standing. You might make it a little past him as you're coming down. Okay, and it happens to be Gooseneck's turn. Unless you're splashing around trying to grab some footing in this water, and it is treacherously quick compared to what you thought it might be. Gooseneck, you see Fathom and Aberrant couldn't make that connection in the middle, and she might be close enough that if you, I don't know, but she's 20 foot from where you are basically now in the water.
Okay. Well, I've got 30-foot speed, and let's do an athletics. I will try to just grab her.
Okay. So
Can I do that?
Yeah. You have to wade in a little
Run
bit.
up there and try to.
All right.
Try to grab her.
You wade in, try to grab her. It's athletics again.
Sorry.
Athletics check.
14 plus 4, 18.
18. You have grabbed her.
All right.
Thank you.
Pulled off to the side.
Slippery little eel.
Pierced with his lizardy claws.
Uncoordinated little wheel.
Yeah, then that we're going to pull out of rounds and out of initiative. You got there before you could get away too far. Aberrant, you can make that leap again because I know you're able to do it. And do you just want to try to climb across again, Fathom, or you want to change up anyway the way you're doing it?
You want to tie the rope on?
Yeah, let's just
Yeah,
drag her.
maybe,
Start with
Can you
rope
throw
on.
her across or something?
40 feet. But if
40.
she grabs onto the rope, we can sure as hell pull her across.
Can she jump on piggyback to Gooseneck and Gooseneck can jump across?
No,
Sure.
not enough strength.
I think
for
I'll
that.
just
Carrier.
Okay.
tie the rope.
Tie the rope on
Doesn't
yourself.
Isn't that safer? Yeah.
Okay.
So tie the rope and roll athletics again.
Well, yeah. So tie the
better.
rope, and you'll just you'll swing out with the water, but roll athletics to keep your foot standing in this. It's a little bit harder to roll, but you're going to be okay no matter what. This just is going to be how wet everything gets.
Well, now I have a 17.
Perfect. You're able to keep it up. Right.
Now they had that practice run.
Yeah. Well, of course.
Figure
Just
it out.
needed a little get it out of the way.
All right, so I'm going to come
Everybody
across.
remember just what we did, so we can do this every time we have to cross a river.
Well, usually there's bridges or maybe they're not swift.
We can hope.
Can we search for tracks on this side now that we're all?
You
We see anything?
You can search for
I'm-
tracks.
I'm going to rejoin the party.
All right. Put everybody together.
And we've retrieved our ropes.
Yep, your ropes are safely in your hand. Okay.
Pull my rope back up.
Make those Aberrant or anybody. Well, Aberrant is tracker, so make your survival check.
Okay. 18. I'm rolling good
18.
tonight.
Wow.
Oh.
You do see a set
Are
of
you
tracks.
nice? There
Yes.
you go.
Like,
Pizza Dentist. Oh.
They always
I don't
roll
know
well.
which ones these are, but it's the red.
These are
and
pretty
blue and-
bears.
Yeah.
You
I
do
don't
see
know which of them they are.
Sorry, we're derailed with.
I didn't see it on the
going
website.
off our guides.
No, it's okay. I mean, I got the dice cam right here, ready to go for when I have to make rolls.
Ooh.
Okay.
So, I'm ready. Aberrant, that's a great roll. You do find tracks.
Okay.
You also feel it's not, like I said, it took a quarter of a day to get out to the farm. Maybe took a quarter more to get out here and cross the river. So you're just barely past midday.
Maybe we should eat lunch. I'm feeling a little peckish.
Did you get a chicken?
Did you bring one of those?
That's your face.
Well, maybe so. No, I didn't. But that ham looks good.
Mm.
Okcha.
All right. You do see the direction they're heading off with, and it's really this way.
Can we tell, are the
Alright.
prints child's prints or more adult-sized prints? Or
So the curious thing, actually, with that 18, Abram, that's a good roll. It looks like you see adult prints and child prints, but they are not in the same day.
Where they appear to be running because somebody knocked over that tree.
No, is there a little bush here? It's a little bush.
Oh,
Rangers worry about that kind of stuff.
I commend them.
I mean,
No, no, they appear to be walking fairly normally.
But
they
days
want-
apart.
and I go back to the tree and make sure that the roots are still in the ground, and if the tree's going to be healthy, it just fall over.
It's safe.
Well, it is such a beautiful landscape.
Okay. It is. I don't want to disturb it too much. I see ruins off to the right. Do the footprints go off to the
What?
right at all?
There should be
or-
no ruins in the camera frame.
Dude,
That was not
well, there's Stonehenge over there or something.
You rolled so well.
You rolled
Either that's
extremely
right.
well enough to see stuff that's not available to see to you right now.
man, that is a roll. Those pizza dungeon dice.
Pizza Dungeon dice are
Pizza-
awesome.
You
They
can see
will
into
never
the
let you
future.
down.
Reaper Pizza Dungeon dice.
Oh my gosh.
So the
No, it's
adult tracks seem to follow the kid tracks, only days apart.
Yes, it's days apart.
Same
And
direction, same
it is
clip.
the s-
I can roll if you need me to.
Yep, same direction.
Did they both appear to be running?
No, they appeared to be walking just normally.
Let's follow them and make sure that they don't diverge.
Yeah. So we get in our order, marching order, kind of like probably what we were before, and we follow the tracks.
Okay.
I'll go second or third. I'll take second if no one else wants to.
I recommend the big
Okay.
lizard come take trail
Hmm.
Okay.
because that way if something attacks us from behind, we got a buffer. And then I'll go right in front of the big lizard.
Are you saying I'm not
So-
protective enough to walk behind you?
No, you almost drowned.
bard.
I'll back up all, Brad.
You're not gonna
That's jumping, not fighting. That's different.
yeah, you're not going to be attacked by a river.
Yeah, Fathom, you'll probably fall in a hole or something.
I kind of feel like
Let
I
you
just
get
got
out.
attacked by a river.
So you are, and as you track on a little bit farther, I know all your passives, so let's. This is, you always know something's up when the DM's like, oh well, I need to refer to my notes. Sorry, giveaway. Okay.
I get my bow
Did you
out
make
and
that
ready my arrow.
What was it?
Did you make that river?
And yes, and Sidwe made this river. It's a flexible river. Sorry to
Ooh,
mess
that
with
is-
the terrain, but you can
cool.
put it over
That's
rocks
nifty.
and over all kinds of other things. And she got the idea from Redbeard Baron, who is a crafter online.
Oh my god, you're breaking walls all over the place.
No.
You're making it hard for Proctor to suspend his disbelief.
I am so sorry, Michael. I will
I was really
correct that.
upset when that tree fell over. I want to make sure it's okay.
I know.
It's
And
important.
that mysterious ruin that I did not see.
Let's see.
The lair of the Minotaur Lord.
I need to roll, though, to see how well something was being sneaky to you. So,
It's the middle of the day.
I know. Not super sneaky, as it turns out. So what happens is you all hear this large roar, and you see a bear rushing
Light
out
it
at
up.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Aha!
Oh dear.
Is this Betty?
It came out from behind
Your
a
time, Betty.
tree that's too small and just comes
I've got a
Chrysalis
spell
bear.
ready.
running towards you.
Do we roll?
Camera one. I need you to
Pure
roll
corn cob.
initiative.
Roll initiative.
Yeah, let's see if this is the music I want for this. Probably not, but
Oh, shuck.
maybe. All right.
I got a 17.
Was that corn cob?
Yes. Sorry, Corn Cob gets a 17.
All right. Fathom, what did you get?
Yeah.
3.
Abram, what did you get?
The pizza dungeon dice don't love me as much as everybody else.
I guess not.
And Abram rolled a 16.
Okay. Gooseneck.
9.
All right. And Pugil.
3.
Okay. Wow. What did I get? Well, I didn't roll great either. So, Corncob, you see this bear just sort of barreling down, and that's towards you. And it is.
I would like to cast an animal friendship spell.
Oh, right. I am all for this. Go ahead and cast that animal friendship.
And I need to roll what now?
I think I need to roll. What is my...
I think it's versus your something or other.
Yeah, I'll need to make a save. What is your DC for my save?
Let's see. Yeah. What is it, my DC?
Yeah, it looks like it's Wisdom 13, so I need to roll... I don't need to. You want me to roll lower than a 13, essentially, on the Wisdom roll. Let's see what I get. This bear is just enraged. It is not happy, and it is not taking friendship for an answer.
All right, that's fine.
At least at the
Hair
moment.
for underwear for everybody. Here we go.
Abram.
I'm shooting the bear.
All right.
Oh my god, this is I got a natural 20.
Oh.
Plus 25, and then I rolled but I only rolled a 1 damage, so plus 3 I did 4 points of damage.
Okay. 4 points of damage. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's a nice solid arrow hit, and the bear just not just keeps moving though. It's not.
Does the natural 20 do anything?
It means you roll the
additional, or
dice
no?
twice. Yeah.
Okay. Do I roll the hit dice twice or just
The damage dice.
Okay, so do I roll it again then?
Yeah. Roll it again.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have mentioned it.
So second time I got a 4 plus 3, so 7 more points of damage.
You don't do the plus on the second roll though, so it's 4 more, right? Right.
Okay.
right.
Okay. Cool.
So
Thanks.
yeah, that's still good. That's a total. That's a good total. Okay.
What, 7 points? That's not bad.
All right.
Yeah, you've done better.
Gooseneck, you're able to move quicker than this bear.
And he's enraged, so he's not gonna play nice.
Because I
All
shot
right,
I
him in the
often
ass with
say,
I
the-
will,
that gooseneck, he's faster than a bear.
How far is he away? Can I reach him?
Not in a single move. He is
Not
a
in a
good
single?
like
Okay,
45 to 50 feet away.
I'm gonna try my animal handling skill. I know the other one failed. I know the spell failed, but I'm gonna try my animal handling skill. Maybe I can
Oh, the skill. Okay.
calm the
Handle him,
savage
boy.
beast.
Handle him.
All right.
All right.
Go ahead and make a
So-
skill check.
16 plus 3, 19.
Wow. So he does sort of slow down a little bit on his tromping towards you. He looks a little bit. So how are you invoking that? Are you talking to him? Are you offering food? Are you? You're like 45 feet away, so
I just kind of give him the lizard stare, you know.
Oh man, he's gonna go all resident on you.
I'm gonna go all slee stack.
Yeah.
It's like
do you move any closer or do you stay there at the back?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna move up and you know
Okay.
try to just calm him with my. I mean, I'm a lizard, right? So I don't know how much I can actually calm him, but I'm gonna try to just calm him down.
All right. So yeah, he looks. Maybe he's looking for. I'm not sure, but he's like looking at you, and he kind of trumps down, falls down on his. Gets a little bit lower, almost defensive, perhaps. He still looks agitated in an unnatural sort of way.
Because he's got an arrow sticking out of him.
Well, yeah, it could be, but he's a little less agitated now because Gooseneck is doing some hissing magic, and so
Just keep that up.
he walks sort of right up to Gooseneck.
Uh-oh. This is
Uh-oh.
where he gets revenanted.
Yeah, this is where the revenue pops up.
Yeah.
And he stands up a little bit and he roars right in your face. Just roar. There's a like nice bear slime. That's bear spittle.
That's okay.
But he's not attacking necessarily.
Can I do anything else at this point, or do we need to continue with the rest of the party?
You could, if you're just gonna say something, you could try to say or talk.
Okay. Can I see anything that has enraged him besides Abran's arrow? Is he hurt? Is he can I tell if he's distressed or
thorn in his paw.
dazed, confused? Yeah, does he have a
So-
thorn in his paw? Can I see
An
arrow.
anything?
Well, let's see.
I know he's got the arrow, but he was enraged before that.
No, not necessarily. There's nothing.
Okay, I'm just
Nothing
going to
about it.
continue calming him, and hopefully the rest of the party will
Okay.
follow suit. At this point,
Fathom. What would you
What do
like
you mean,
to do?
folks?
Fireball!
Uh,
Kill the bear. Waka!
I mean, you're maybe 25 feet away from the bear, Fathom.
that's kind
Wait.
of suck coming over your
I think
shoulder.
You seem to
Gooseneck?
be. I think you're muted.
Rhonda?
Yes, I see that now.
Okay.
I don't want
Can you
to
use sign
shoot
language?
him if if this ploy is working. But I'm the last in line, right? So there's no point in holding my action. Can I just move
Pugil
a
does
little?
come after you.
Pugil does
Blow
come
him
after me,
away.
so I'm going to hold my action. We'll see
It's
what
a
if
wounded
Pugil
bear.
attacks. He goes back hostile, then I will. So I'm going to let Pugil go first.
Okay, and then you'll. What are you going to do if he does get hostile?
I have a crossbow, and I would like to
Okay.
aim that at him.
All right. So you're ready.
Oh,
Now. Perfect.
Fireball is just a ruse.
Pugil.
Fireball.
Okay. I will cast my Speak with Animals spell.
Okay.
And so now I can understand what he's pissed off about, right?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Did everybody get their Reaper
shucks.
Miniatures Bones
My
5
lag is kicking in.
update?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will soothingly hoot my shawm at him and try to engage him in a conversation and understand what's got him all aggravated other than stupid elf shooting him.
Elf shot.
Which
Frank.
is very aggravating.
Yeah.
Hey, I had the highest initiative. He was coming at me.
So
I don't know,
Charm him.
how capable he is of understanding me, but I want to try to convey to him that we're not a threat in spite of the elf, and that I would like to help him with his arrow wound.
Oh,
Look, I've been in the woods a long time. When a bear comes at you, you do something. You just don't let the bear run at you going, oh, I hope you're not going to eat me, Mr. Bear. You do something about it. So I'm just, you guys have been in the city all this time. I've been out in the woods. Bears, when they come at you, there's something wrong with them. You got to shoot them. There's nothing you can do about it. Yeah,
Let's
none of
see.
them have a lizard man tell them it's all right. You know.
Okay. So he sort of snaps over to look at you a little bit wide-eyed because he can understand, and he sort of grunts and growls a little bit, and you know that. So you speak bear, but currently at the moment, and it is well. Tree Spirit said it was dangerous to drive you away.
Tree Spirit driving us away.
It was dangerous to drive us away, or we were dangerous to drive us away. Or it was dangerous.
So
the
Stupid
impression
bear.
I'm getting is that-
Never understand.
only Pugil is getting the verbal translation.
All right.
But the impression I'm getting is that the Tree Spirit wanted him to drive us away, but that it would be a dangerous task.
That it's dangerous. You're getting the idea that the Tree Spirit has told the bear it's dangerous here, and to keep people away, to drive them away.
Oh, it's on this side of the river. Does he mean on this side of the river it's dangerous?
You don't know that kind of detail, but
Okay. Then I will see if I can communicate to the bear that we understand that it's dangerous, and that I want to help him with his injury, and we would like to speak to the Tree Spirit ourselves, if that's possible.
okay. So he sort of stands down a little bit. We drop a bit out of initiative, and sort of right behind him, sort of popping out of a bush. And here's where I have to understand languages. Let me look at everybody's. Or maybe I won't look, and I will. Maybe I will just find out what language I can speak in. That'll make it. That's what I'll do.
How do we know what languages we can speak?
So on your character sheet, there is a.
Bottom left.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, I see at the bottom left.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Let me.
Speak Sylvan.
Oh boy.
If it's
You do
any
speak
help.
Sylvan. Okay.
Yes, I do. Common, Gnomish, and Sylvan.
Wow, that.
Deep speech, Orcish, and Elvish.
Okay. So Sylvan
Common.
is the language you hear. So anybody speaks Sylvan, all of a sudden, popping out from the tree, is the figure of, it looks like a woman. He says, but he's right. It is dangerous. And she just, it's almost like she's part of the tree, attached to the tree. And
Okay,
it's-
tree elf, go do your thing.
Ah.
You're gonna shoot her?
Oh, no, we haven't rolled initiative yet.
Oh, he's got.
You don't want her to see your magnificent abs first?
Now, can any of us talk to her now, or do we have to go in turns?
Anybody can talk, but Sylvan is what she's spoken. So if you understand
Yeah,
Sylvan,
I
you
don't know that.
understand what she said.
Well, then I will
You know,
respond to her in Sylvan
Double.
and say, we know that it's dangerous over here. We were warned by the farmer on the other side of the river, but we must find the boy who crossed the river. We're following his tracks. We fear he's in danger.
So she leans out from the tree a little bit, and she says, "Step forward." And so
I step forward.
okay.
I'll step forward.
Now she can see you.
Yeah. So she looks at you and says, "No, it's more dangerous than you believe. Our circle has been corrupted. The witch has made it this far.
Oh, I don't like this.
What is it you seek with this boy?"
His mother needs him to return home.
You know his mother?
Yes.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. 13 plus 2, 15.
Okay,
Good job.
it is. She says, "I believe you. I've kept the boy safe. The friend of the forest came to try to save him. And I scooped up the boy before the witch could take the child. But she killed him in our circle, in our sacred place. And the blood draws evil with it."
Let's go kill the witch.
The witch is
Well,
gone.
we don't know any of
but-
this yet.
Yeah,
How do
Pugel's
we-
the only one that
I'm
knows this.
I'm gonna relay the data to the.
Okay.
I will be translating. She says that now. So I say, "Oh no, the boy is dead. So the boy we seek has been killed."
No,
The
Angus.
spirit of the forest.
Angus
Angus.
tried to protect him
Dead.
and stood in
Oh,
the path of the witch.
The ranger has
God.
been. Oh, that's dreadful.
It's really
So
bad.
And
ask her where
and she
the
knows
boy
for
is.
sure it was the witch.
Yes. It was, so I'm going to assume you asked those questions back, but tell me if you don't, Pugil.
Yes, I do.
Okay. She says, yes, it was the witch. She came for the child. She has a sense of those sort of things. It's an unnatural taste for children. He was just playing. He had been there a day. I was watching. I observed. But then
Where's the boy now, Pugil?
The tree spirit has secured the boy.
he's safe. could give him to you.
Seems
But-
like we could
If
finish this up, get the boy, and go home.
or we could send the lizard to
Let's go witch
chew the
hunting.
head off. Yeah, we got a giant
Let's
lizard.
go witch hunting.
Oh, come on,
Yeah,
let's
let's go
split
witch
the
hunting.
party.
She says, I
Oh,
can give you the boy, but I have a favor perhaps you would do.
I'd rather
Okay.
she kept him safe.
The witch of Woeful Bog is retreated back into their swamps, but she's left the evil that grows now within the circle. If you can rid us of that, then the boy will be safe and can be returned to you.
So you're going to
Okay.
hang on to the boy.
Let's
keep him
rid the
safe.
evil.
I pass that information to the party, and I vote.
All right,
Evil
keep the boy
exterminator.
safe.
Can we get some
Go get
details on what the evil is?
residue.
let's go kill it. Does it matter?
What's the nature
Yes.
of the evil?
Yes.
All right, that's
let's just
true.
go
That doesn't
for it.
matter.
It's just a bunch of
Let's just go
poison
fight
mushrooms. What are we worried about?
Yeah.
Just go stomp around a little bit, they'll be gone.
It's,
You
it's
eat
either
them
going to
first.
kill us or it won't. You know.
Wow.
That's
Okay, fatalistic.
Wow.
I say. So the party.
fatalistic,
The party.
yet almost immortal.
The consensus is we're going to go clear the circle.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll
And she-
convey that to the wood spirit.
She says, oh.
Is there
thank
any
you.
special way we need to do this? I'll ask through Pugh. Any kind of ritual we need to clean this circle up, or is it just bare
and
knuckle?
what does the wickedness in the circle consist of? A Tyrannosaurus Rex?
No.
Hopefully not.
Would be
Mousy?
great.
Is it a mousy?
Hey, I'm changing my. Hold on, I got to change my notes a little bit right here.
Uh-oh. We've already. We've messed it up now. What were we supposed
Never
to do?
give
Kill the
DM
bear and
ideas.
tell the
She's-
lady to go to heck because we already got a bear probably here.
She says.
You were supposed to
If it's
just take
fair.
the kid back.
She says no. It's a red cap. They grow in the
Oh,
senseless
I knew
slaughter
it's
of blood.
those guys.
Uh,
That's all right.
Very powerful.
I've faced worse
I can
in my
help to protect you
one
some.
level.
okay.
I can suppress his magic some. I'll follow you in the shadows, but I alone could not deal with such a horrible creature.
Is he
Do
susceptible
they
to
have
our
any vulnerabilities that you know of?
Is he susceptible to our mundane weapons? Do we need magic weapons to fight him? Because all we got are bows.
I got a magic weapon.
A big lizard.
I know of no
I got
need for
shillelagh.
magic.
Okay.
Shillelagh turns into a plus one weapon.
Okay. Does
Let's go.
does she need help healing the bear?
No, I can manage that. It was just a small wound.
Okay.
Tell her
Sorry
I'm
about
sorry
that.
I shot her friend. I'm sure I feel bad about it. I will
We're gonna-
tomorrow,
Elf
maybe.
on the
Why
red.
don't you tell her what you know about living in the woods there?
I'm surprised he hasn't started putting the moves on her yet.
I
Oh,
know.
Hey, baby,
I
want to
haven't
see
got
my
a chance to
abs?
roll in. I haven't got a chance to roll initiative yet.
She says, don't be taken into a false sense of security by the red cap's small size. They're strong and vicious from the Fae, the darkest parts of the Fae.
Ugh.
Now, if we kill
That's
the
what we
red
say about
cap,
our gnome.
and that was true. If we kill the red cap, is there anything we need to do in the circle to cleanse it?
I can
Other
I can
kill it.
tend to it. I tried to tend to the ranger's body. It's still there. Perhaps you could take it to a place where it could rest.
Oh yeah, well,
Or I could
Sure,
make
loosen
weapons
all
out of
the-
it.
all the coins first, but
I smell
go
the
punk
zombie
a-
coming.
She doesn't seem disturbed by that. Okay. So
Do we know how many red caps there are in this circle?
she says there's only one.
Hopefully just the one.
Oh. Just the one. Okay.
Hopefully.
Well,
If you
I
want
don't
to
know
make
anything
a
about
you want to make a nature check, or anybody can make a nature check if you want to.
Sure.
Okay.
Pugh,
Hello. I rolled a 14 and my nature is 17.
I got a 9.
a 9 for
I got a 16.
11.
16, 11,
14.
14. Okay. I think your 15s and higher are going to know enough to know that these are vicious, bloodlusting fae that just want to. All they have a desire to do is slaughter. In fact, you've heard that if they don't regularly bathe in blood, they cease to exist. And they usually sprout up from blood that's senselessly spilt in areas that are close to the Feywild.
Yeah, sounds like
no
something that
senselessly
definitely needs to be
spilling
put
blood, Abran.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. So she sort of disappears back into the tree and lets it known that she'll follow at a distance. The bear lumbers down, rubs up against Gooseneck a little bit, almost knocking him over, and then lumbers off into the trees.
Tale as old as time.
Bear.
The lizard love.
Oh,
All right.
Taking a frog, lizard, and a bear. Why not?
Okay. I think I've heard that story somewhere. So
Is that Betty?
She points you in the direction of this this magic circle of theirs.
Okay, so I've cast my speak with animal spells. So I have one more spell I can cast today, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could. Well, and you can always cast your cantrips, but yeah, I think you only have 2 spell slots, and you could always try to take a rest.
How far away are we from the circle?
it's over there to the right.
She says it's about a half a day. There's an incredible amount of distance between what you actually see.
So
My
maybe-
table's not to scale.
How long is this encounter taken? I mean,
It's gonna
it was
put us there
noon when we
about-
were crossing the river,
It's going
right?
to be dark
So
by the time we get there.
Yeah, it will
we
be
might
dark.
want to make camp or make, well, whatever. Yeah, we can travel close and then make camp.
Now, those
Back
of us
fresh
who
in the morning.
That sounds sensible.
rolled high on the nature check, would we know? Do we want to fight the red cap in the day or at night, or does it matter?
Many of the Fae can see at night or in the dark as much as the rest of your party, so the time of day doesn't matter other than if there's some member of your party that doesn't see well in the darkness.
Well, then let's spend the night and chill, and then in the morning, get him before breakfast.
Yeah,
Okay,
Okay.
fry them up.
let's do that.
Make camp.
I'm gonna let this camp. We're just like a group, first level adventurers. You're near a river. You're not too far away. We're not gonna complicate it with some horrible random thing killing you in the middle of the night. We'll say everything goes well tonight.
All right.
And then a Tyrannosaurus jumps out of behind the bush.
We are on the west side of the river.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Sidwee. There is a red cap involved. Okay, so you're able to rest and get a long rest. You can do that on your character sheets if you've made exactly. That's a good point. There's no TPK for an entire one night. This whole party has played a night without a TPK.
All right.
That's great. Good job.
And this is a long rest?
Yes, so you're taking a long rest. You get all your spell slots back, all your hit points. You might be down, anything like that.
Boom. All right.
Okay. And then you're going to have to travel to the circle. Is it the usual order? Is it Abram not necessarily. You know where it is. You don't have to track. So what's the order here this time?
I'll take rear guard.
I'll go
Let's
first.
do the same thing.
I'll go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Abram,
Go in
corn
front of
cob.
chicken neck, goose neck,
Gooseneck.
goose neck. So wrong word. Wrong
They're
word.
softer.
Gooseneck, you were going rear guard. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's Abram, corn cob.
Is that
Pugh,
what that's from? Gotcha.
All right. Done.
Jason, are you muted?
Justin?
Yes, I am.
Oh, Jason.
I'm right.
Jason.
I want to be second.
You wanted to be, yeah.
Oh,
And
Corn Cob want to be second.
yeah, corn cob is second.
You are second.
Good. And Jill's just having a fit here. It's time to eat, apparently.
Okay. I mean, yeah, who wouldn't? I mean, I ran out of bourbon, so that's fair.
I had to mute for some cat drama a minute ago.
Okay. You, let's see here.
We're getting close to the circle. I hear Enzo.
You this I don't want to pull the wrong. Yeah. This is good. This is good. So you took your rest. Again, we're at midday. You see the stone of the circle approaching, and you hear this sort of thud. It hits the ground rather sturdily from inside the circle. It's almost, it feels like someone swung a large hammer at the ground, and it just thunks into it. And it happens a couple times as you're approaching. How would you like to approach this circle?
We can see
Stealthily.
nothing.
Oh, yeah, let's get an overview of the. I don't know if we have a camera that actually overviews everything. I think Anne might be working on one now.
Can we see the body of the ranger?
Make a
Before we
perception.
get right into the circle, there's something I'd like to do.
Yes.
I'd like to cast a spell before we go in the circle.
Okay.
On Gooseneck.
Okay.
So I'd like to cast Protection from Good and Evil on Gooseneck.
All right.
Wow. He's in the back.
Make a roll. You said.
Yep. Perception roll.
I rolled a 3.
I'm gonna look at perception.
Do we all perception or just
yeah,
visual?
you may all make a perception.
Yeah, I don't Perception. Natural 1.
Okay.
I got
9.
a 19.
10.
All right. So I'm looking up evil and protection from evil and good real quick. See if this is gonna.
It says it works against the Fae.
Disadvantage. All right. And no charmed and frightened. Super, super good. And you see just sort of pop out, or just not really pop out, but near a tree. Is your dryad friend over there, just watching from afar. You've cast protection from good and evil on Gooseneck. Let me put that down. That. So I'll remember that.
Does that last only a certain number of turns?
10 minutes as long as
10 minutes what?
I concentrate, which remember
Okay.
the concentration rules. But
And you have to
Can I
stand
move-
absolutely
can I
still.
attack or anything, or
Yeah, you can. You
I can
can.
stand absolutely still.
You can attack. You
No.
can. You can cast spells. The only
Heck
thing you
does.
can't
Yep.
do.
Like statue.
The only thing you can't do is cast another spell with concentration. And if you get hit with damage, you might have to make a check to retain concentration. Okay.
I would like to try to. So
All right.
I'm okay with that.
So those, I don't know if anybody got a 15 or higher on their perceptions. I think someone did.
Corncob got a 19.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
I got a 19.
Corncob, you see what looks like a sickle raise into the air, and it bobs up and down while it's in the air, as though someone is stomping around while the sickle's held up over their head. And that stomp is correlates with that thudding on the ground.
How high is the sickle up off the ground?
It's as though Pugh is holding the sickle.
Okay. Hey, everybody, you see that sickle over there?
Oh, that one. Oh. That one over there.
That one over there. Okay.
Over there.
That can't be
Yeah.
Alert
right.
everybody to the sickle with the invisible red cap stomping around in a circle.
Let's go kill it.
All right, let me put this. Oh.
Can anybody cast a spell that would cancel invisibility or make him visible or?
No, not at this level.
There we go. I'm dropping my very important.
But I got some pretty good cantrips if we can get him going.
Okay, so we're not necessarily initiative yet, unless you want to just run at them, weapons out.
No.
The spell won't last forever. Don't take
I
too
have
long.
stealth. I want to try to sneak up.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Make a stealth check. Aberrant.
Me too. I want to do that as well.
Okay. Yep. Gooseneck.
16 for Abraham.
16 for Aberrant.
8. Not
And
so stealthy.
8 for good. Okay. Aberrant, I assume then you're kind of going off to the side, off.
Yeah, I'll go off to the right.
To the right. All right.
Veer around to the right. Yeah. Bow is drawn.
All right.
So, how long does each round last?
So if you're in a round, it's only like 6 seconds, but we're not even in rounds just yet. But it won't take you more than a minute to get positioned. So that 10-minute spell should be okay. If you just want to tell me how you want to position yourselves.
Well, you were
Cobb, you're up.
being in stealth too, right? Gooseneck, where did you go?
Yeah, I was going to
I
go
muck
the
up
opposite
harder
direction.
Corncob, what do you
Muck
do?
up other one. Stealth, I'll cast my shillelagh spell
Okay.
and move right toward the guy.
All right. You're moving in, and yeah, you see him in the circle there. So then we have Fathom. You're sort of the next in line. How do you want to approach this?
I'm not going to stay unseen or anything, but I will go ahead and try to be stealthy. I got 12 for that. Just ready cantrip.
Okay.
I'll move up to the right of the dwarf.
Okay.
Hopefully getting line of sight in the main sickle.
You do. Yep, you have line of sight on the red cap. You do see him stomping around. It looks like he was actually stomping around on Angus. Pugil.
I'm going to move closer to the wood spirit, whatever she is.
Yep.
As long as I can maintain a line of sight, I'm going to load my crossbow. I want to maintain a line of sight to the red cap.
Okay. You got him. He's about 80 feet away from you. And then Gooseneck, you said you wanted to be stealthy. It wasn't a great stealthy roll, but
Yeah,
where would you like to move?
Well, I'll go between Corncob and Pujol, towards the left there,
All right.
heading towards the red cap.
Yep.
I'm definitely trying to get his attention.
Right. Yeah. Corncob, you're sort of the the tip of the spear maneuver.
During my stealth, I just wanted to be clear that I was stealthing in to make sure I was in bow range and line of sight. Is that where you put
Yep.
me?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
You just take a step over a little bit to get between some of the standing stones of the circle.
Okay.
All right. So you've done this, you just feel this subtle difference in magic come over you, and you all realize that it's the dryad that's done something in the area. You also get the feeling that it's similar to what a Fathom has done. Maybe slightly different, but that it won't last long, and it is a protective spell of some sort to try to help you out in this. And this
So are they canceled each other out if it's protection from good
No,
or
no, no.
evil?
It's a different. It's not the same spell. So the red cap looks up and just grins, just maniacally. He looks so happy that you have brought things to swing his sickle at. Let's roll initiative.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Abran got a 16.
Okay. Abran gets a 16. Oh,
I also have a 16.
that's Corncob, 16. Gooseneck,
19.
19. Fathom,
11.
and Pugil,
5.
5. Okay, I need to do a quick mod.
I'm not
Remember
the
those dice
worst.
you used last time?
Man, my nice rolls have abandoned me.
Ron needs to send me more dice. These ones aren't working.
Starlight glitter, baby. Starlight glitter.
Maybe you
I
got the
thought
counterfeit.
you got rid of the Starlight Glitter. They weren't working last time.
I got multiple sets, so I swap them out. I'm about to
I
fire
heard
this.
something counterfeited the actual Pizza Dungeon dice, so maybe you got the bad ones.
I might have got one.
Corncob, the glee that you've brought to this red cap, he hoists his sickle over his shoulder and charges at you. And it looks like he's going to make it. He's unbelievably fast. And every stomp of his ironclad boots just thump on the ground like he's a much larger entity than he is.
How big is he?
He's smaller than Pugil.
Your side.
Very little.
Yeah, and he
Mighty
makes
boots
it.
of stomping.
He makes it all the way up to you, and swings his sickle at you.
Okay.
There's a 14 hit.
Ow.
My armor class is 18.
Then it doesn't, and then he swings it around again, across the other
Oh.
way on a backhand. Oh, man, look at that.
Fail.
It's for anybody watching. You can see that it's a 2 on top of his +6 means it did not hit you, but he's right in your face. He's grinning. He's happily. You can see that he's got a red cap on the top of his head that looks wet with blood. And it is Gooseneck's turn.
Eat him.
Yeah, I'm gonna whack him with my Morning Star. What
And
was
hit-
Phantom? What was the spell that you put on me? Is there anything that
Protection people.
protects? Okay, so it doesn't.
He
give me
has
any advantages.
disadvantage against you. He can't charm, frighten, or possess you.
Okay,
Good to know.
all right. I'm gonna whack with my as I drop my die. Rack with my Morning Star. Ah. Yeah. 11.
11. So his hide is naturally tough, and he's a little bit quick too. So he just brushes it aside as it skips off him. Corncob.
Corncob's going to take his magic shillelagh. And roll a 14. Since it's on my wisdom, I have a 16.
A 16 will strike this little red cap.
Okay, and I do a d8 plus 3 because it's magical if he needs to know that.
So what was the total again? I'm sorry.
I was just rolling it now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, a 7 plus 3 is 10.
Ooh,
Hit that with your rhythm stick.
very nice.
Welcome to Claw Town.
He seems happy to have been hit, actually. He's reveling in this.
Well, and he's got to be even more happy with what comes next.
What comes next?
More hitting.
Well, I'll wait till my initiative.
All right. Well, it's Abrin's turn then at the moment.
Assuming I have line of sight, I'm lighting him up with my bow.
You do.
And I got a 22 with 8 points of damage.
That strikes him. Very nicely. Okay. It doesn't seem to be slowed at all by it, but you've got an arrow sticking out of him. Fathom.
I'd like to cast a Chill Touch on it.
Ooh, okay.
I rolled 11.
Yep. So it does not, that spectral hand that tries to grab onto him misses as he deftly dodges aside from it. Chill Touch. Oh, such a perfectly wicked spell. Pugil.
I'm going to toot my battle shawm and provide inspiration to the big lizard.
Okay. Gooseneck, you have inspiration from Pugil.
All right.
And I will
I feel
also shoot.
invincible.
If I have a line of sight to the red cap, I'm going to shoot him with my crossbow.
Yeah, you can do it. He's got a little bit extra cover from Gooseneck, but that's okay.
Natural 20.
Whoa, that cover didn't affect you.
All right, Pugil.
Natural 20 with 6 points plus 1 is 7 points. And I roll that d8 again, right?
Yep.
I rolled a 1. 8 points.
Oh,
Okay. That's okay. It's all. He is serious. Okay. He looks a little bit disturbed, but that's okay. It's okay. He his first enemy that's I don't know. It could be Corncob or Gooseneck. Let's see which way we go. Corncob, high or low?
I'll take high.
You'll take high? Okay. Okay, Corncob, he's going after you.
Good.
First swing.
Dang it.
Good
Advantage against
gracious.
me.
Misses. Second swing. Ooh.
Oh,
That's gonna hit. That's a 24
Owie.
on his backhand, and so this sickle comes by and slashes across you. 8 points of slashing damage.
8.
Oh, ouch.
Ouch.
All right, you little son of a bitch.
And as it slices the blood, he looks even happier. It's like he wants to reach up there and spread it on his head. He's not a good creature. Gooseneck, it's your turn.
all right. I'm
Give him
going
the
to
beat
whack
down.
him in the head.
All
Here we
right.
go.
Yeah, see how he likes his own blood.
11.
11.
12. Sorry.
12.
12. It was a
And-
plus 4. 12.
Even the 12 is not enough to strike him.
Sorry, guys.
That's
with
all
the
right.
inspiration,
Oh,
and she
When do
spends
I
your
go?
inspiration.
you
Oh,
could
do
spend
I
your
Yeah, what does the
inspiration.
inspiration do?
Inspiration?
What does that do?
Doesn't that? Yeah, you can roll a d6 and add that to your attack roll.
Yep.
All right. So there's 12. Let's add it. 5. 17. Is that
That's a
it?
17 will hit.
Okay.
Changes the way it goes.
So 1d8 plus 2, 6 points of damage.
Okay. That is very
Bonk,
nice.
bonk on the head.
He looks mildly worried by this
But I-
change of events.
It's inspiration spent.
Corncob.
Corncob first will toll the dead at him, so he saves versus his
Ooh.
wisdom or takes a d12.
Wow, my wisdom. Oh, I rolled a 1. Wow.
Oh dear!
These pizza dungeon dice are good for you guys.
So he takes a d12, does he?
Yeah, roll that
Poor
d12.
guy.
We picked out special ones to send to you.
He takes 11 from the
Oh.
toll the dead cantrip,
Can't believe he's still
and
standing.
now I'm going to swap him with my shillelagh. Because
Toll
the
the Dead is a-
cantrip was
Is it a bonus action for that cantrip?
it's instantaneous.
It's still
Still an action?
or a bonus
Okay,
action.
well,
It's
that's
one of
good.
those.
Well, I don't know.
Let me look real quick.
You have a bonus action, Jason?
Let me
don't.
Let me look at the cantrip. Toll the Dead is an action, so.
Oh,
But
it is
you're-
an action.
Yeah, yeah. So you're not able to do both.
Okay. Oh well, I did enough. I did 11.
You did a massive amount. It is all right. So it's Abran's turn.
All right. I still have line of sight.
You do.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot another arrow at him. That's a 17 plus. That's a 22 to hit. 5 plus 3 is
Wow.
8 points more damage.
Okay,
I'm rolling. This is the best I've ever rolled.
that's amazing.
Go pizza dungeon dice.
He
We
sort
should
of-
have brought our
Take
own
that, you
hats.
little. Take that, you little scrawny little red thing. Pip.
We're all going to be wearing red cap, red hats here pretty quick.
Yeah. Mm.
Although if he
He's-
hits me again, I'm dead.
He slips down to one knee and looks up at you all as though he's just trying with all of his might to stay existing.
Yeah.
Fathom, it's your turn.
Sorry.
Smack him in the head.
Don't touch again.
Take him out, Fathom.
Yeah,
mercy.
keep it raw, turkey.
Natural 20.
Oh!
Oh yeah.
So roll the d8 twice.
Yeah, roll the d8 twice.
An 8. And the second one is a 5. And you don't add anything to that, I don't think. Yeah.
Okay. It's 13, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Sounded like a garden stake.
so,
Wow, he's
especially
that chill touch.
especially with chill touch, there's a hit point recovery rule that comes along with that, I believe. So
Well, the
he-
toll the dead was necrotic damage too, if that matters.
right. In this case,
he
it didn't.
can't hit points until the start of my next turn.
Right. So he's down on one knee. He gets this spectral hand comes over and grabs him, and you just watch the life drain out of him. And he sort of shrinks down into the ground, and there's nothing but a little red toadstool as most of his body disappears in front of you.
Oh, I wanted his blood for my hat.
Wow. Vicious.
Okay.
Good job, Phantom.
Nice job, everyone.
Good job, Finn.
The dice finally grew for me.
Glad Ron couldn't make it now.
I know, right?
It's the duh that helps.
And then
Yeah.
it does everything.
I'm glad
Except
we
when
fished her
crossing
out of the
river.
Yeah. We're going to have a little bit of difficulty going back, but
It's okay. And just as you finish that off, it begins a light rain. and but it
Is the Dryad still present?
yes.
I'm down 8 hit points.
She waves and sort of disappears, and like she's gone off to do something.
So we're okay to just leave the mushroom here. I was going to ask her about that.
Yeah.
Actually, one of you rolled pretty high in your
Should we
nature.
burn it?
I would probably get rid of the. It would probably be good to destroy it in some way.
Okay. Why don't we just
I
carry
don't know
it?
anything about it.
Let the tree guy.
Let's burn it.
I've got a torch.
Burn
You're
it.
always
I
in
can
the
burn it up.
woods.
Yeah,
burn the wood.
I'm in the woods. I'm gonna burn
Don't
the freaking
smoke
mushroom.
it.
Okay,
Don't smoke it. Don't smoke it.
Well,
don't
I-
do that.
Oh,
I've
about
made
you
that
guys.
mistake
I
once.
see a red
I won't
mushroom
make
in
it
the
twice.
woods.
Don't smoke it.
Oh, you city folk
Well,
don't know what to do with mushroom.
Abrant's burning the mushroom. Let's go into
Yeah.
the circle and secure the body of the ranger.
Okay, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run over there.
Hopefully that's doable since he was stomping.
You guys mind if I cast one of my Cure Light Wounds on myself?
I think you should.
I think that's an excellent
probably
idea.
should.
More
Can I do
than
that?
you need it.
I think you're the only one that's wounded. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm down
Yep.
8 points.
Yeah,
I
we
think a
don't.
Cure Light
Very
8,
good.
right? 8.
Does anybody have any other healing abilities?
I do not.
I don't.
I do not.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can spare
cure
the
yourself.
dying, but I'm not there yet. All right, I got one more in reserve. I get
So-
3 back. That's better than nothing.
Hey, 3 is better than nothing. All right, so you get in there and you see that there was a little bit of liberty taking with the body, but it's intact, if not the most pleasant thing you've seen. And it is the remains of a ranger in the circle.
Is there any of
Let's
his gear
remove-
left?
Let's remove the body from the circle because that may be let's the circle.
Yeah, so there was a lot of blood
Yeah,
spilled.
she wanted it to go.
Yep. Okay. So you get the body out.
Do we need to scoop up the earth that has the blood on it?
I feel like the nature spirit could help us out
Didn't
with that
she
part
say-
of it.
I thought she said she was going to clean the circle.
Now, if
Okay.
she did,
She said she would cleanse. the
there's a
circle.
lot of blood spilled, so you know what that means.
Blood, blood, blood.
Should we search the circle for anything? Maybe there was some treasure he had, or
Yeah. Is any of his equipment still around?
So
Like
most.
his bow or
So his
Boots?
bow is broken. It's been stomped on and crushed. A lot of his clothing has been ripped and torn a little bit. So what you get is he did have some valuables in the form of coins on him.
I
So
wonder if this is the guy that took that kid's fishing pole.
don't let
You-
Phantom carry it.
you found
Is someone else going to write it down then? I just write things down.
How many editions are you referencing, Rhonda?
it's always a new
All
one.
of them. Well,
I saw
okay,
a
no,
trap.
not this one though.
you found 20
This one's going
silver
away.
and
Hey,
5 gold.
down it.
How much?
20 silver and 5 gold.
Oh man, we're
Wow.
rich.
It's not much.
Who's the most trustworthy here?
Not Phantom.
That's
Fathom might be.
It's Fathom, and then someone else write it down.
Fathom. Sorry, Fathom.
Fathom's
I like-
fine.
I'm just the stupid person who writes
No.
things down. That's why I get in trouble.
No.
I'll
Oh,
If
yeah.
you want to take it after me, you can.
I'll keep them.
So who's
Right.
carrying it?
I will.
I don't trust him.
20
He'll just go
No.
buy bows or something.
I will say it is conveniently divisible by 5. Both of
Ooh,
those
let's
numbers
divide it all up
are.
by 5.
Oh, good
Yeah,
thing the ring is
ration
dead.
out.
Then.
Yeah.
Okay. Then everybody gets their own share.
Yeah, which is 4 silver and 1 gold.
All right.
Okay.
Wow,
What
nothing
is-
wrong with that.
No. So,
1 gold. What's a gold? Look
Buy
like,
some bubble
Munchkin?
gum.
well, gold's not bad, but I mean, 4 silver will buy you a couple pints.
I'll take it.
The dryad comes back. There's enough nature in this party that you know that this tree spirit, the bear called a tree spirit, is a dryad, and she's got a young boy with her, and she sets him down. Let me.
This could all be a trick.
Thank you, Justin.
Didn't have a
On
red
purpose.
hat.
Yeah, so she sets him down and sort of steps back and says, "Thank you for your help. You'll find under that rock," and she points to a rock, "some things I've collected I've no need of. You might be able to use." And she disappears off. Like, "I've given you the boy, thanks for cleaning my circle, now get out of my forest," kind of. She's
All right.
I'm
very
ready to go back to city life.
Well, let's
Yeah,
go.
well, let's-
What's under the rock?
Let's check I'm going to check the boy to make sure he's not injured.
He seems pretty healthy, and he's really wide-eyed, and he says, Are you adventurers?"
Indeed we are, kid. Sorry about your fishing pole.
Oh,
I can't wait to tell Mom. I eat berries every day, and they were wonderful.
that's too bad. Give
Well,
up
let's
that
get you
fish.
back to your mom. Who's checking under the rock?
Someone go check the rock. Is there? I'm going to look and see if there's any
Under the
armor
rock.
bit on this
I'm looking.
I like
on this ranger's body that we could hang on the little kid.
So there's nothing else really on the ranger. And then I heard 2 voices saying to check the rock. Both of you go over there and lift it up. And you see a large sack and a smaller sort of, and they're both, I mean, I guess they could be both belt pouches, but one looks a little bit big even to be a belt pouch. And when you pull them out and open them up, the larger one has 200 silver in it.
Ooh, that's divisible by 5.
The smaller one
Good job,
has 50 gold and a single gem.
I think we should
And
start loan sharking.
We should do what?
Start loan sharking. Look at all this money we have. Well, you want
Do we
to
know
be
what
in
kind
town.
of gem it is? That's true. I do want to be in town.
It is. Well, I know its value is going to be around 100. I'll tell you its valuable is going to be about 100 gold. And it looks probably like I will make up something. Actually, wait. It's an onyx.
Mm-hmm.
We should roll for it. I rolled 27.
And that, it's an easy trip back in. Other than, of course, you're carrying the body. You know how to get across now, and to tie the rope to you. So even if you go in, you'll be able to get across. And it's fairly easy to get back to the farm.
All right. Victory.
Yay.
I'm not. Sure. Yeah.
What is that? What is the miniature you're using? Boy.
For the boy, and is that a what? Who's? It's a Stonehaven mini.
Oh, okay. Yes, of
believe.
course. That's a stone.
Very tiny.
It-
I was going to say it's a Bobby
There's some-
Jackson.
No,
yeah,
that's a
I
stone.
know of some. I know of some Bobby Jackson halflings that may or may not exist. I'm not quite sure. Possibly, maybe,
Perhaps.
but possibly not.
Perhaps. Possibly not.
One day.
Huh. So,
So we make it back to the farm safely.
you do.
And what do we take the rangers? Should we take the ranger's body back to civilization, or would he?
It seems
Where was?
it seems like
He's
you
a
had no
But would he
hints
want
of what to
to
do
let
with
me-
the ranger's body.
Well, so and the halfling farm wife would not know where he's from.
She
No.
might.
You
He's
could ask her.
You could ask her though, yeah.
Okay.
I would guess he'd rather be buried in the forest than the city, though.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
What do you think, Ranger?
Let's just take him. Let's just take his remains back across the river and bury him on the friendly side.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That sounds good.
Yeah, let's take
Let's bury him by that bush that Abram fixed.
knocked over. No, I think we should take him back to the lady, the mother halfling, and she can provide more information, and maybe we could bury him outside of their farm, and she could tend to the grave.
She might
Yeah,
be
that's
happy
nice.
to do that.
Yeah.
She was trying to angle
he
for a
did
new
die
husband.
trying to protect her family.
Yeah, he died protecting her wayward, irresponsible, numbskull son.
All right. So when she
we
sees
could
you
feed him.
approaching, and she comes running out. This dog is chasing the chickens in the evening.
Chicken. And gooseneck's running after a chicken in the corner.
Why don't you ask her how much to buy a chicken? You got some now. You can buy a chicken from her.
You would buy a chicken.
How much is it, Corey?
She says,
Somebody's
I
falling
do.
down.
I do have one rooster. I'd be happy to sell. It's nothing but problems for me.
Oh,
Big
that's
lizard
the
like-
Ranger, I get it.
Sure,
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I'll eat it.
she will sell you one, and she'll sell it for. I might actually even have some sort of thing here that says what it's worth, or I can just. I think I'll happily make up something. To be honest, I think it's worth. She'll give.
85.
She'll take. She'll happily sell it for.
That onyx gem you found.
No. I'm sorry. I've got the camera operator tapping on my back.
That's no.
She will sell it to you for 5 silver.
How about
On it.
No,
2 silver since we rescued her son?
Yeah.
She says, "Well, that
Ungrateful mom.
how about
I already gave it good pork.
I might plug her in the head with an arrow for that kind of offer.
We got the money. We could put that farm up right here. Look at these
I'm
wonderful
like,
pictures.
really? You just brought your son back. You're gonna charge us for a chicken?
A nice
She
looking
have a husband.
she's got to
We're
run a
gonna murder all
farm?
of you and eat all your livestock.
She's a shrewd businesswoman."
All right, I'm gonna
Oh,
buy
you-
gooseneck the chicken.
You run it.
Because this is silly. I'm
Wow.
buying gooseneck a chicken. I'm writing it down on my character sheet right now. Thanks for being
So-
our meat.
We
It's
should
a
all
meat.
write
meat.
44
share the
silver,
chicken with
11
you.
gold on our character sheets.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put. Yeah, go ahead and put the gold.
And
on
who
your
has who
How
has
much?
physical copy of the gem? 44 silver, 11 gold is what I did the math and came up with.
It'll
Who has
probably be
physical
Rhonda
custody?
since she opened. Probably Rhonda since she opened the sack.
We've had Rhonda have custody of treasure before.
I never.
Not work out.
I'm sick. You guys are penalizing my character. I'm to the player.
No,
Not
no.
fair to old
I'm
past characters
metagaming
again.
this. I'm gonna have to metagame that.
All right.
Right, you write it down then,
I'm-
Bobby. Although you're so
Bobby's
little, someone can just run off with you and our gem.
yes.
That's true. I vote to give it to the lizard man.
Wouldn't want to lose that precious onyx.
I mean, the onyx is worth a lot.
Yeah.
I've got one other important thing I need to give you all. Hold on
Dark
a
like-
second.
Like, what? I should carry it.
Do what?
Bobby, how much was that again? 44.
It's 44 silver, 11 gold per person.
Okay. I got to figure out how to run this on
And a
my...
chicken or a rooster.
Oh, I only have 39 silver because I gave you.
No,
I bought the chicken.
yeah.
I'll share the chicken with you, Rhonda.
We have a
Just saying,
fifth of
we
a
have
share.
We'll eat it,
A
and
wonderful
then I will
piece
make.
of
I'll
olive.
make little
Oh, there's
blow
a
darts
current
for you
under your
out of its
equipment,
bone.
Jason.
You
There's a
also
Jason?
what?
A
Yes.
currency button under equipment where you can write down your thing.
It's under
Yeah, I
equipment.
can't. It doesn't seem to work on my pad very well. I can't even find equipment now. Oh, there we go.
You
That's like
also
where your spells and stuff are.
Yeah, okay.
get 200 experience points.
All right.
Oh.
Man, we're just tearing it up.
It is. It is. I mean, it was pretty serious. Rescuing.
I'm not being facetious.
Yeah. So I think that's our 2-hour, 15-minute mark. I think that's where we'll have
Wow,
to call
that
the
went by
game this
fast.
evening.
I
Yeah.
think we need
All
to
right.
rechristen ourselves the Red Cap Killers.
Yeah.
Red Cat Killer.
Red Cap
Where
That was
do
a
you
Killers.
great game, guys.
Where do
Great
you
game,
put
we-
guys.
Yeah, where do we?
points on the sheet?
Where do you put in the experience points on the D&D
Yeah, I
and
don't see
Beyond?
that.
So for that, you have to go up to where your name is, and there's a little tiny, teeny red drop-down arrow next to it, and you click that and manage experience points. Now,
Ah,
it's
Manage level.
There it is.
so if
that it?
you've turned off, there's 2 points. There's milestone experience points and experience points when you create your character.
Oh.
If you set it to milestone, it's going to say manage level. But you can go back and change that.
Okay.
Kind of go into edit
I'll do
character.
that.
all right. We're 100 points away from second level, kids.
That's close.
Awesome.
Ooh.
So thank you all.
Yeah. For fun.
It was a fun
Thank
game
you.
of
Yeah,
D&D.
that was a good time.
Yeah.
That was great.
And we burnt
So when
the
do we
red.
go back on the
And the
pitch?
rooster was good too.
It looked
With-
terrific.
with a feather hanging out of your mouth. And thank you, Rhonda, for joining us
Nope.
as
that
our
was great.
Having
fifth
me.
player. So you can keep on take over the role. I believe is the plan. I don't want to step on anybody's toes, but I think that's the plan.
Very cool.
Well, I'm sure you'll be welcome to join us again if we have time.
Yeah, and we do have everybody can see we do have a 6th hexagon up there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let Ron play
absolutely.
the Red Cap next time.
I think that going forward, the sixth spot could absolutely be anyone from Reaper who wants to kind of join in and play, and including Ron, because occasionally
Even
he
you,
may decide.
Justin.
Yeah.
You're right. I could play, but I don't know. I guess Frank then has to switch the cameras. Or I guess I could switch cameras too.
He said he could do everything except the kill switch.
You could do some camera switching and play still too, Justin.
You think so? All right. Well, then I'll take your vote of confidence, Frank.
I don't know if the audience can hear you, but yeah, we're talking to Justin.
I thought I did, so maybe I didn't.
I mean, they might be able to hear you. So yeah,
Oh boy.
thank you. I don't have any necessarily. Was there anything you want me to announce, Reaper wise, Justin?
I don't think so. I would say we're gonna resume normal broadcast Monday, with Ann in the morning, and then we'll have Josh in the afternoon. And it is gonna be May the 4th, so maybe we'll do something special because May the 4th. But I'm not gonna hard commit to anything just yet. But we do know it's May the 4th. Outside of that, I think that's it, guys. It's a great game. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Frank at KnightHeart, and thank you very much, the artists, for showing up and providing a fantastic. Even though Bobby looked defeated.
I won. What are you talking about? Defeated?
That's great.
You're at the bottom
He's
of your
just resting
frame. You
in
look like
Raquel's lap.
No.
okay, that's what it is. All right.
You're
Jason looks like
mistaken.
he's been asleep for 30 minutes.
So
Yeah.
yeah, we just got a raid, but we're wrapping it up. Motor City Ray, thank you for raiding in here.
Oh, I was gonna raid Ray too.
Oh.
That's unfortunate. All right, go ahead if you guys would talk about yourselves while I find another raid for us.
Yeah. Do you want me to? Yeah. I'll take us back to the. Well, I don't know. Let me take us. Let me change up a screen while you're looking for raids there. We'll say this one. We'll put it in a little screen like that. And I'll again.
Reaper John says that Holly is on right now.
Holly's on. Okay. So for myself, obviously, I do a lot of from the KnightHeart Gaming channel. We actually do have a game we're hosting tomorrow as part of KoboldCon. So we're just hosting it, so it'll be on our channel and on other channel. I don't know if you might hear me maybe at the beginning and end, but it's Stephen Picorni that's going to be DMing that game. On Sunday is our Dungeons and Dramaturgy game at 4 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Tomorrow's game is at 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. And next week we also resume stuff normal. So if you're interested in even more games this weekend, they're available for you if you check that out.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's all I have to say for myself. So I'll let everybody talk about themselves real quick before we enter this raid. I don't know, Bobby, is there anything parting words?
That was super fun. Thank you very much, Frank. I had a great time.
Thank you. Gene?
Yes, I also had a great time. Thank you very much, Frank. And
That's great.
Jason?
Well, I had more fun than either Bobby or Gene, so I wanted to thank you for that. Great group of people. I always love playing with you guys. Great DM. I really like this whole setup. Thanks
Yeah,
again.
this is fun.
Michael?
I had a great time playing with my best friends, bringing up Clawtown again. So much fun. If you're looking for another show to watch on Tuesday, Crow's Nest. And we got another special guest next week, top left of your screen, with his head in the crotch right now.
It's Raquel Welsh. She's the one who's the guest. We're not going to have Bobby.
It's a lovely hat, Bobby.
Yeah. Will be joining us. Yes.
And thanks. You. Rhonda?
Well, I was a little nervous coming in, and thank you, Frank, and everyone for making me feel at home. And I know these guys must have been on their behavior because that's not the usual. So.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us, Rhonda, by the way, especially short notice. I have to say to everyone here, I literally messaged Rhonda last night at like 10 o'clock at night. And Rhonda was awake and willing to kind of get everything together. So kudos, Rhonda. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, she's so much better player than Rhonda.
A quick thank you.
just don't let me carry the train.
Not better dice roller, though.
Justin, thank you for
you
doing
showed
the
up.
camera switching, and Ann, thank you for doing the camera operations during the game as well.
Oh, yes. The camera operation was fantastic tonight. Thank you, Ann.
I know we're off
Huge
to
goodness.
rating.
It was.
So good night, everyone.
Train is still
Yes. Thank you, guys. Spread the
All right.
Reaper love.
Take
Keep
care,
it awesome
bye.
and enjoy that D&D.
Thank you.
See you guys.
All right.
Okay.